Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Now, lately I've been getting messages from some of you who have been asking me to do a tutorial or a guide on how to short the crypto futures market. So in this video, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, and if you are interested in trading on the same exchange that I use, feel free to go ahead and check out the MEXC crypto exchange. You can find a link to it in the video description down below. I personally love this exchange because, one, as you can clearly see, they have some of the lowest trading fees in the entire industry, which is very, very nice. And in addition to that, since I'm a huge altcoin nerd, they've got literally over 1,500 different altcoins for altcoin nerds like myself to be able to buy at any given time, which is very, very nice. All right. So guys, when it comes to shorting the crypto market, here's the thing. When it comes to shorting the crypto market, it's honestly pretty much the same as going long or placing a long position, except instead of betting on the price of the asset going up in price, you're technically just betting on the price going down in price, all right? Now, as I was saying earlier, lately I've been getting all kinds of messages from people who want to learn how to short. And honestly, there's all kinds of different strategies out there that traders use to try and figure out if they should, if they think the asset is going to start, a bearish reversal or not. So today I will be simply showing you my own personal strategy on how I go about deciding if I'm going to go short or not, all right? In addition, because I'm an honest person, I will say this. I will say that trading the crypto futures market is extremely, extremely risky. And quite frankly, you should not be trading the futures market unless you know what you are doing. Me personally, I've literally personally lost a lot of money in the beginning when I first started trading the futures market. And the same can honestly happen to you as well if you are not mitigating your risks properly, all right? So, the very first thing that we want to do here is simply open up TradingView, okay? So TradingView right here, you want to make sure you have your TradingView account open. But if you're not using TradingView and you're just using the charts in the exchange that you're using, that'll be fine too. But you won't be able to do your homework or mark out the support and resistance levels very easy, all right? So for those of you with your TradingView accounts open, the very first thing that I typically do here is make sure that I am on the 1-day chart, okay? And the reason why is because this is typically the chart that I typically am trading when I am trading futures, since I am more of a swing trader rather than a day trader. Therefore, I'm usually trading the higher time frames, all right? Now, once I've got my time frame set, because I've already got it on the time frame right here, and if you're not sure how to change it, it's just this little icon up here, and you can choose whatever time frame you want. But we're on the daily here, so that's what we're going with. So the next thing I will do here is what I typically do is I go through and I mark out the major support and resistance levels, all right? So we'll go ahead and go do that real quick. So I will go ahead and grab my horizontal line tool and we will start marking away, all right? So we've got one probably right around in this area right here. Let's see here, let me go ahead and make that a different color. We'll make it light blue just to kind of make it different than all the other colors here. All right, so we got light blue there. Let's see here, we've got another one. Let's see here, so that's current resistance up there clearly. And then let's see here, we've got we've got more resistance right around, probably right in this area. And let's see here, we've got support, obviously clearly right down here. And we've got another major support right down here as well. So these are pretty much the current major support and resistance levels that I'm currently seeing on the current chart that I'm dealing with in this video, all right? So after I've got my support and resistance levels created, simply what I will do next is I will take a look at the RSI indicator and I will take a look at the MACD indicator as well to see if any bearish crosses or overbought territories are coming up, which will pretty much indicate or, kind of indicate that or give me an idea that a bearish reversal might be happening soon, okay? So I've already got my RSI and MACD open right here. Let me go ahead and get these open real quick. Let's see here. Here's the RSI and here's the MACD, all right? For those of you who may not know how to, if this is kind of your first time, learning about anything in crypto trading or anything, if you're not familiar with TradingView and you don't know how to add these indicators, you simply just go to this button up here that says indicators, and you can type in just RSI, and you will want to click on relative strength index, and that will bring up the RSI. And for MACD, same thing. You go to here and you type in MACD, and it's moving average convergence divergence, and you'll just click on it and it will add it right below down here. All right, so once you have all of that done, clearly what we're going to do next is, in addition to checking these indicators, I will also mark out, any type of charting patterns that I might see also. But realistically here, I'm not going to do that in this video because that's just going to add a whole bunch of random lines to the chart, which might confuse some people. So I won't be doing that because it's technically not needed. You don't need to do that. I just kind of do it just to, I guess you could say it's more of like a personal confirmation to myself. So to be brutally honest with you, a lot of people don't do that. I just do it for my own personal sake. So anyway, after you have all of this done, then you will be able to start planning out your next move. And if I feel confident if the price of the asset is going to drop or not, I'm going to look at placing a short. Okay. So basically, by looking at the chart and where it's at right now, I can clearly see that on the RSI, we're clearly in overbought territory right now. And when we look at the MACD on the daily as well, we can clearly see that a bearish reversal might be happening. We might have a bearish cross on the MACD right here. Typically what that means is, come on, why isn't it going up? Hold on. There we go. All right, so typically what that means is these two lines will cross right here, and it will start dropping, and we will start having, red bars down here instead of, green bars continuing to grow. That's pretty much means that a bearish reversal is happening, and things are going to start, dropping down or consolidating. All right. So we can clearly see that with the way the current chart looks right now, that both indicators are both showing that, pretty much things are pretty overbought right now. All right. And we can now we'll go up to the support and resistance levels, and we'll take a look here. We can see here clearly on the daily chart that Bitcoin is currently trading within these two ranges, within this support level right down here and within this resistance level right up here. Okay. So here's what I will do. What I will typically do is I will set a buy order I will end up setting a buy order right around this support level, okay? And the reason why is because typically what usually happens is if we start dropping and if it crosses through the support level and ends up closing a daily candle after it passes through the support level, it pretty much typically means that we're going to continue going downwards, okay? And if we continue going downwards, we will typically continue going downwards to the next support layer, or somewhere within that level, somewhere within this range right here, okay? So if I place my order right here, and Bitcoin drops and we end up hitting it and I end up getting into my order, then boom, my short is placed and I'm in my short, and there we go. I will profit from any drops that happen from this support level, or which is now acting as resistance, from this level right here all the way down to this level right here, and there's your profit. And that's pretty much how I go about deciding if I'm going to place a short order or not, and how I go about placing a short order, okay? So it's realistically, it's realistically not a hard concept or anything, to be brutally honest with you. This is generally just something that takes some time getting used to, since most people aren't used to trading in the opposite direction. But I will say this again, be very, 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 very careful with the futures market, because you can really, really lose a lot of money super fast if you're not paying attention or making emotional or risky decisions. For instance, when I first started trading the crypto futures market, me personally, I lost about $7,500 within the span of like 3 or 4 days. All right. I made all kinds of really, really, really dumb mistakes, and yeah, that was pretty embarrassing back then. But I mean, I am transparent and I am an honest guy, so I have no problem telling you guys that. But anyway, guys, now here's the thing. how do you figure out when you should sell or when you should be exiting your position? Okay. This honestly is really dependent on your own personal investing strategy and how how much profit you're really ultimately looking for. But for me personally, I typically look for a certain percentage for each trade. All right. So I'll typically set a take profit order at various levels of support as the asset moves down in price. Okay. So basically, what I'll do is, back to our example. If Bitcoin were to drop right here and I end up getting in and it continues to keep dropping, I will set take profit orders. Sorry, I will set take profit levels at these different support levels that are further down. Okay, and that's pretty much how I go about deciding when I'm going to sell. All right. Another time I will sell is if it continues to drop, but we end up having a reversal again and it ends up starting to go upwards. Then I will obviously, take my profit and run, since, I want to be able to take my profit. And since I'm in profit, I might as well take it anyway, right? So there you go, guys. That's pretty much it, to be brutally honest with you. I mean, there's really, really not much to it. But I mean, realistically, though, it's really all dependent on what works best for you, okay? Here's the thing. The key thing to remember here is when opening shorts, it's extremely risky, okay? And there's always a possibility that the price may bounce back to bullish, okay? That is honestly one of the scariest things about trading crypto futures and shorting the market in general, is that you literally never know when it's going to bounce. I mean, realistically, I've seen it many times where indicators show that, things are going to start reversing and go downwards, but they don't. And instead, they start to go upwards instead. And it blows my mind. But in regular market conditions and normal market conditions, using these indicators, they typically do tend to work, okay? But in a trending market, they really, if we're trending upwards, these indicators don't really work that often. Instead, you have to rely on price action rather than indicators, all right? So overall, guys, that's really honestly pretty much all I have for this video. So if any of you guys have any questions about anything I mentioned in this video whatsoever or anything like that, hey, feel free to reach out to me in my free community Discord server, which you can find a link to also in the description below this video also. But overall here, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. So I'll go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, before you guys leave, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you all in the comment section down below.